Jellyfish surge along Delaware beaches. What you need to know. Brace yourself, Delaware's beloved beaches are facing an unexpected menace this summer. A dramatic spike in jellyfish stings that's leaving both locals and visitors feeling the heat, quite literally. What's behind this itchy epidemic, and what does it mean for your next seaside getaway? Let's break it down. In what's shaping up to be one of the most uncomfortable beach seasons in recent memory, the Lewes Beach Patrol is sounding the alarm. So far this summer, they've had to treat more than 550 cases of jellyfish stings, twice as many as during the same period last year, when reports hovered around 270. And Lewes isn't alone. Rehoboth Beach is grappling with the same surge, causing concern among lifeguards and beachgoers alike. But here's where it gets controversial. Scientists and officials point to two key culprits for this explosion in jellyfish encounters: rising ocean temperatures and an unusually rainy season. Warmer waters create ideal breeding grounds for jellyfish, while extra rainfall flushes more nutrients into the ocean, further fueling jellyfish populations. Some argue that climate change is accelerating these conditions, making seasons like this the new norm. Is this the result of global warming, or simply a natural fluctuation? The debate isn't settled. Still, many beach lovers are left asking, should I stay out of the water? Experts remind us that, while unpleasant, most jellyfish stings aren't dangerous if treated promptly. Think rinsing with vinegar and removing any tentacles. But the real question is, how should communities respond to this new challenge? Should the focus be on mitigation, better warning systems, or environmental solutions? And this is the part most people miss: jellyfish aren't always the villains. In fact, they play a complex role in marine ecosystems, sometimes indicating healthy seas, sometimes signaling trouble. So, do we need stricter policies or more public education about sharing the beach with these fascinating, if painful, creatures? Have you experienced a jellyfish sting this year, or do you think the warnings are overblown? Should we adapt to the new normal or fight back? Dive into the comments below. Let's hear your take on Delaware's stinging dilemma. Jellyfish invasion: Delaware beaches overrun by stinging menace. Imagine a serene summer day at the beach, the sun setting as fireworks light up the sky, only to be followed by a painful reminder of nature's presence. This 4th of July, the Mid-Atlantic region saw a dazzling array of fireworks, but the real showstopper wasn't the pyrotechnics. It was the jellyfish. These gelatinous creatures have invaded Delaware beaches in unprecedented numbers, turning what should have been a relaxing beach vacation into a painful ordeal for many. But here's where it gets controversial: the abundance of jellyfish is not just a temporary inconvenience. According to Lewes Beach Patrol Captain Strom Edwards, the jellyfish population in the bay has increased significantly this year, with numbers more than doubling compared to last year. The stings have followed suit, with 439 treated over just a month, a stark contrast to the 14 incidents in the 30 days prior. The situation has escalated so quickly that lifeguards have been on high alert since July 2nd. Rehoboth Beach Patrol Captain Jeffrey Giles confirms the trend, attributing it to the calmer ocean conditions that are allowing the jellyfish to linger. You might think that the mild, warm water conditions of the Atlantic and Delaware Bay would be perfect for swimming, but they're also a perfect breeding ground for jellyfish. Typically, we see these creatures in July and August, but this year, they're showing up earlier than usual. Dr. Les Wadling, a marine scientist, sheds light on these fascinating yet enigmatic creatures. Despite their name, jellyfish are neither jelly nor fish. They're ancient marine animals, mostly made of water. Their movements are at the mercy of currents and tides, like an umbrella opening and closing. Jellyfish have predators, including sea turtles, whale sharks, and various types of fish. However, they're most likely to be found in coastal waters. According to Dewey Beach Patrol Captain Todd Frischman, the rate and frequency of jellyfish have increased due to their natural reproductive and distribution cycles. They're free-floating, their destiny controlled by currents and tides. The temperature and the sun's diurnal cycles dictate their breeding rate. Frischman has found a common hygiene product, Barbasol, effective in treating jellyfish stings. But for severe reactions, medical attention may be required. Despite the increase in numbers, not everyone who swims will be stung. However, avoiding jellyfish entirely is nearly impossible. Giles advises swimmers to stay calm and use a mix of vinegar, alcohol, and water or meat tenderizer to reduce the sting. Buxton emphasizes the importance of not touching jellyfish, even if they're beached or dead, as they can still sting. Protective clothing and lotions like Safe Sea can offer some protection. While various beach patrols are dealing with the jellyfish influx, Lewes Beach Patrol is particularly concerned with the Delaware Bay, where calm, warm, and shallow waters attract both swimmers and jellyfish. Edwards, who is not a marine biologist, speculates that heavy rainfall at the start of the season may have contributed to the jellyfish bloom. The mix of fresh and salt water alters the bay's salinity, creating favorable conditions for jellyfish. As we navigate this jellyfish invasion, it's clear that the beach experience has changed. But this is the part most people miss. The jellyfish are not just a nuisance, they're a sign of the changing ocean conditions. So, what do you think? Is this a natural cycle, or are human activities playing a role? Let's discuss in the comments.